How does your LLC pay you? So if you're starting a new business, as a business owner, you might be thinking, how do I get paid? What does that look like? I've always received a paycheck. Do I start issuing a paycheck? And how do I do that if the company doesn't have money to pay me? Let's face it, most new businesses, they don't generate money right away. In fact, you're going to have to put money in to get things started, to start setting up a website and setting up the legal work and the LLC or S-Corporation or whatever it is. You're going to put money in before money comes in, typically. So how does the LLC pay you? First, it doesn't have to pay you. So if the LLC doesn't have any money to pay you, you don't get paid. So that's okay. It's not like you have to borrow money to pay yourself. And besides, who's going to loan a new LLC money anyway? So first off, you don't have to get paid. But now let's assume the LLC is making money. Let's say it has $10,000 in profits in there that it's not going to need for its ongoing operations. Those profits are available to be distributed to you as the owner of the LLC. By the way, the owner of the LLC is called a member. In a corporation, we call the owners shareholders. In an LLC, we call the owners members. So, as a member of the LLC, you are entitled to have profits distributed to you. You can also pay yourself as an employee. In general, what LLC owners do is they pay themselves a profit distribution. All they do is write a check from the LLC's bank account to their own personal bank account for whatever amount of profits they want to distribute to themselves. And what do they call it? They call it a profit distribution. So in the memo line, you can put profit distribution. So it might be from Jenny's Flowers LLC to Jenny Smith with a memo line that says profit distribution. And the dollar amount says $10,000. And then Jenny cashes that in her personal bank account. The money comes out of the business bank account and goes into Jenny's individual personal bank account. Now you might be wondering, can you just do an account-to-account transfer? Sure. You don't have to go through the process of writing a check. You can go ahead and just do an account-to-account transfer, like log into your banking system and transfer money from one account to the other. Here's the key. You'll need to keep track of this at the end of the year because profit distributions are taxable. And so you're going to pay both income tax and self-employment tax, which is about 15%. So income tax, let's say you're in a 30% tax bracket. And by the way, there's federal income tax, state income tax if your state has an income tax, and then payroll tax. And so all of those need to be paid. As a general rule, my suggestion to business owners is put away half of the money you receive in profit distributions so that you have money set aside at the end of the year when you need to pay your taxes. Because payroll tax, state income tax, and federal income tax all add up. And generally it adds up to somewhere between 35 and 50% of the money that came into you. There is a side issue here we're not going to get into today, and that is for an S-Corp. We might deal with this a little bit later if people have questions about it, so feel free to add a question in the section below. But there's a separate way that you would handle paying yourself for an S-Corporation. And there can be some tax savings with that, depending on the circumstances. Okay, so just to kind of conclude, how do you pay yourself in an LLC? The LLC writes a check to you personally for the profit distribution amount, and then you end up having to pay tax on that at the end of the year. It's a pretty large amount, can be up to 50% or so, sometimes a little bit more, depending on your tax bracket. So make sure you set aside money for that. We've covered all the questions we have time for today. Love to have you at a future live session. If you'd like to know about these, and by the way, they're usually not available in full online unless you hop onto them live, then you can watch them. But if you would like to be part of the next one, feel free to register at aaronhall.com/free. You'll get on our free newsletter. It doesn't come out that often, and it's all about delivering important value to you, educational information that will help you avoid problems in your company and improve your life. Go to aaronhall.com/free if you would like to get notified about the next time we are going live. It was wonderful being here with you today. Please feel free to check out this YouTube channel and subscribe if you are interested in other educational information for business owners to bring more success to your company and life. Have a great day.